Hey guys, Teddy here, Blade and Simple. Back at you. Today I'm doing something different. This is going to be my top EDC picks. I'm going to run through them a little bit, give you a little bit of information. I had to actually write this down because it's a lot of information to give. So I wrote this down. I'm going to go through it, give you the specs, and go through what my top EDC picks are, okay, and what I look for in an EDC. Before we do that, get at that, okay. This is the Camacho power band. Any of you real serious cigar guys and gals out there know Camacho got picked up by Davidoff. So you get that same high-end flavor you expect with a Davidoff with the Camacho. So awesome. Power band, let's get into it. It's a Toro, as you can't tell from this, but it's a Toro. Medium to full. The Toro it's a 6x50. Medium to full, I say that's about right. That's about accurate. The wrapper is an Ecuadorian Habano 2000 wrapper. San Andreas binder. It's Nicaraguan, Dominican, and Honduran filler. Flavor profile, oak, dark coffee, pepper, and caramel. You really pick up the oak. You really get that oak and that almost like an espresso with a retrohale. Nice sturdy construction, not spongy. So rough textured wrapper. Really nice, really solid construction, great burn. So you can see right there, I've been going at this. So awesome cigar. As usual, I will leave a link in the description box for everything I mentioned here. It's going to be in the description box, so click the link, check it out if you like. I'm not here to make up your minds for you. I'm just here to tell you what my top EDC picks are. Okay? So let's start off with the most expensive. Cheers. Alright, let's start off with the most expensive. Benchmade volley. Okay? I did a video about this. If you go to my page, subscribe, like, subscribe, go to my page. You'll see I did a video on this. Now the Benchmade volley, blade length 3.26, thickness 0.100, CPM S30V. Rockwell is between 58 to 60. The weight 4.28 ounces. Overall length 7.78. G10 scales. Osborne design. Drop point. High saber grind. I know in my video I said Scandi. I don't know why I was thinking Scandi. High saber grind with a swedge at the back. Here is Benchmade's access lock. It is an assisted knife. Edge, I think this is a 15-degree bevel. Really comfortable. Nice pocket clip. It is nice pocket clip. It's tip-up carry only. Ambidextrous, left or right. So you lefties out there, you're looking for a nice assisted opener. There you go. Also has this nice, you see right there, if you can see it, right here. There's a bit of a thumb slide. Okay, you can get your finger right in there and open it really easy. I like that because it keeps this thumb stud right here shy of the actual scale. As for an EDC, This I've been carrying a lot, actually. I like it because of the steel, the CPMS 30V. Great steel, great edge retention, really hard. It behaves almost like a D2, but it is a stainless. Great edge retention, very comfortable, really ergonomic. If you got big lunchbox hands like mine's, yeah, this fits comfortably. So it is a great knife. Also has a safety feature at the back, right there. You can lock it. Now you can't open it. I like that it's proud of the spine without being aggressive. You can hold on to this. It's not going to bite into your hands. Okay, really nice, really comfortable. It's the kind of knife you can use for a long period of time. Okay, price point over $100. I'm not so sure on the price point of this. I'll put a link in the description box. About 130-ish, if not. So pretty expensive, but quality of material, everything you get, the machining. This is, in my opinion, perfect, but it's a higher price point. Okay, now let's get into the parts where I really need notes for. Okay, so guys out there, forgive me for using notes. All right, let's get to the next one here. Cold Steel Code 4. It's about $80 US. 4.3 ounces, 3.5 millimeter blade thickness, blade length 3.5 inches, overall length 8.5. Handle is I believe it's 9 millimeters thick, 5 inches long, 60/60 aluminum, CTS XHP steel. Drop point design, lock back. Okay, you have that cold steel triad lock. Super smooth deployment. This is not assisted. It is tip up carry only, left or right. Okay, really comfortable, fits in your hand really nice. It is a bit thin, okay? It is a bit thin, but when you put this in your pants pocket, you'll like the thickness on this, okay? Hardly going to be noticeable. Even though it is a bit on the heavy side, it's not going to be noticeable. The edge on this is a 15-degree bevel. 15-degree bevel. It is a hollow grind, but a really high hollow grind, very shallow hollow grind. So it's not going to be that noticeable. Almost behaves like a high Scandi grind. Has a swedge all the way along the back. Drop point design. Great for slicing, cutting, piercing. Awesome blade. As I said, the price point's about $80. Okay? So if you're looking for something sturdy, you really want to try you want a high-performing folder that's not going to fail you. You're going to abuse the hell out of it. Get yourself one of these. I have done a lot of stuff with this knife you're not supposed to, be honest. I had to test this triad lock and no play anywhere. I mean, it's amazing. But I won't recommend that, okay? If you're going to get a folder, you're going to get an EDC. Use it for EDC tasks, cutting, slicing, peeling, opening packages, etc. That's what you use it for. Don't abuse your knife. So, another good option. Next, we're going to look at another one from Cold Steel, the Broken Skull. Blade length, 4 inches. Overall length, 9.25 inches. It's a big boy. That's what she said. Okay, blade thickness, 3.5 millimeter. Weight, 3.1 ounces, so not that heavy. G10 scales. Triad lock as well. CTS XHP, same steel. It's a carpentry tool steel, like I mentioned before. Great edge retention. Easy to field sharpen. Holds an edge for a really, really long time. I've had this for a while. I've used it, I've carried it a lot, and haven't had to sharpen it yet. This one is a clip point design, full flat grind. Okay. You have pocket clip at the back here, tip up carry only as well. Left or right hand carry. That triad lock, dual thumb studs. Super easy deployment, lightweight. The only issue I have with this is the length of this handle. I like it, but I can see where a lot of people that's going to cause an issue. So if you don't want something this long, I would look at the Code 4, I would look at the volley, something like that. But also, great option. Great blade, very sturdy. Great option there. Let's move on to another assisted. This is the Kershaw Blur assisted. Let's see, blade length, 3 3/8. Overall length, 7 7/8. The handle is a 6061 T6 aluminum. Weight, 3.9 ounces. And it's a 14C28N Scandvik steel. It's a Scandinavian stainless steel. Decent edge retention. In my opinion, way superior to AUS 8, anything like that. It's going to hold an edge. You will have to sharpen this infrequently, but it is a great option. Not so sure on the price point. I'll leave that in the description box, but I believe it's about the $50 to $60 range. Don't quote me on that. I'll leave a link in the description box. It has this nice traction coating here, almost like a skateboard, but it's rubberized. It is right hand. It's a right hand only, tip up or tip down. I wish it was ambidextrous, but it's not. So you lefties out there, I'm sorry. Has nice thumb studs here. The only downside to his thumb studs is the ridge up here can be a bit sharp, but it's easy to knock off with some sandpaper. You knock it down, not a problem. Hollow grind, drop point, well, more of a spear point, I would say. Swedge at the top, right here, you have a swedge. All the way down the length of the blade. Recurve, really nice recurve, great edge retention. So it is assisted with a liner lock. 40% lockup, solid lockup, great option. Now, let's get into a good budget option for you guys. Some of you guys out there, whoa, you're showing me knives that cost like 150 bucks, $80. The Cold Steel Broken Skull, $85. The Kershaw Blur, about the $50, $60 range, give or take. What if I want something, just something small, 20 bucks, and I stole in my bag and I can, you know, spend my day with, or throw in my pocket and forget about it? Okay, I got something for you. Got something here for you. The Kabar Dozer. Blade length, 3 inches, spear point design. Overall length of 7 1/4 inches. AUS 8 steel. I'm not so sure about the weight. It says 0.10 pounds. I'm not sure what that is. But price point, 20 bucks. Problem I have with this is the AUS 8 steel. Now I get it, $20 blade, but you're gonna complain. Kabar does a great job with their heat treat. Has a hollow grind, thumb stud, spear point design, lock back. It is ambidextrous, left or right hand carry, tip up carry only. I have a problem with this AUS 8 steel. Though you can get a really good edge on it, you're going to constantly have to resharpen this. But for 20 bucks, you really can't complain. It's really comfortable. It is kind of small, but for my hands anyway, it is kind of small. But it's a great first-timer blade. It's a great utility blade. You just want something you can throw in your pocket, and if you lose it, you really don't care. This is one of them, okay? Not my first pick, but it is on my list because the price and the versatility. It's comfortable. It's easy to sharpen. though I have to sharpen it frequently, it is really easy to sharpen. Holds an edge decent. It's not the best, but it will hold a decent edge. And it's fairly easy to get a super hair-popping sharp edge on this knife. That's why it's on the list. And finally, one that I've been carrying for a really long time, and one that I actually really enjoy. Aside from the volley, this rounds off my list. The steel wheel cutjack. Blade length 3.5 inches. Overall length 8 inches. D2 steel. Blade thickness 0.12. Weight 3.5 ounces. HRC 58 to 60. So high saber grind, swedge all the way along the top of the blade. Bit of jimping up here, thumb wrap, bit of a jimping right there, so you can see. Has a finger choil. Not a fan of the choil, but I love the blade. Has bronze bushings. This is glass reinforced nylon handles with a liner lock right there. Holds a good 40% of the thickness of the blade. It is ambidextrous, left or right hand carry, tip up only, smooth deployment. D2 steel is a carbon based steel, but it's less corrosive than your standard carbon steels. So you can get away with a lot more with D2. It is forgiving, but D2 also has a really high, it's really high on the Rockwell scale. So you're looking at about 58 to 60, if not higher. A lot of people complain about chipping of D2, and I've used the heck out of this and I haven't noticed any of it. I love the deployment, really smooth, comfortable, really nicely contoured handle. It's not too thick. The handle is really not that thick. I don't have exact thickness on this, but it's a great blade, and the price point, can't complain. For their base model, which is your D2, Steel Will offers this particular knife for about $43. So really, spend just double the price of this and you get something a lot better, in my opinion. A lot better. Better edge retention. You get the bronze bushings as opposed to Teflon on a lot of these. This has bronze bushings. So that rounds out basically my top EDC choice. Now, if I had to pick what EDCs I carry, what are my top carry picks? What I carry right now, it's this. I love the edge on this. I love the edge retention, and I love the versatility. I love the comfort. Like that's a bigger handle. Fits my hands really comfortably. This and these two. These are my usual everyday carry. I like this because it's lightweight, D2 steel, holds a great edge. But I really kind of switch around between all of these. I also have a couple others that I haven't brought here, mainly because to me they just don't fit what I look for in an EDC. In an EDC, I want something that's comfortable. Weight is an issue, yes, but it's not. I carry my EDC in my watch pocket, you know, a little pocket, the top of your pocket in your jeans. People wonder what that pocket's there for. Actually, it was originally put there so men can put their pocket watches in there. So I carry it in a watch pocket, or I carry it in a bag. But I mainly use my EDC for slicing, cutting, cutting off the tips of my cigars when I forget my cutter. Just general purpose task, that's what I use this for. So I don't need something I can knock through a brick wall with. I don't need something I can use and pry open a car door. I'm not gonna try and build a log cabin with my folder. Okay, it's just something I can use every day. It's going to be reliable. It's going to hold a good edge. I'm not going to have to constantly pull it out and resharpen it and resharpen it. So that's what I look for. Comfort, reliability. I'm willing to spend more if I get a better quality product. What you guys should really, really start doing, a lot of people out there, and I know people are going to argue with me about this, spend your money wisely. It's better to spend a bit more and get a better quality product than to settle and cheap out. Even though this is a great product, I put on the list because of the price point. But if this is all you got, for all you guys, 20 bucks, that's a great option. Or get yourself an OP nail. That solves your issues. But spend your money wisely. Figure out what you need, how much you're comfortable spending, and whether or not this is something you're going to carry. Get it in your hands. Go to your store. Feel it in your hands. Don't just buy it because someone told you to. Get in your hands. Feel what it's like. If you've watched my videos and you've tried the products that I've recommended and you find them to be comfortable, you'd have no issues purchasing any of these items that I showed you today. All of these, in my opinion, are comfortable, reliable. I have no issues with them. They're going to be easy to sharpen. They're going to hold a good edge. And they're going to be around for a really long time. So, remember, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share this video. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any ideas for any videos you'd like me to do, drop a comment. I promise I read them, and I'll get back to you guys. So till next time, I'm Teddy, and you're watching Blade and Simple.